Okay, guys, this is everything I learned from experiencing burnout and basically just wanted to assess what I'm thinking moving forward with these next 3 months of the year. My next year. We just finished year number 1, my first 3 months. Next 3 months, let's go. So, what did I learn from burnout? First of all, working 24/7 is not sustainable. It left me feeling so creatively drained. Yeah. Next is, I'm kind of jumping into it a little bit too fast, but that's okay. Let me just get back into it emotionally with what I really want to convey from this video. I want to verbally right now acknowledge everything I'm thinking and feeling about how I've been going about my life. And this is no way like any bad stuff. This is just me making next steps for how I'm going about my stuff, my ins and outs for the new year, and lessons that I've learned. So something else that has been on my mind. This isn't something learned, but this is something I'm thinking about a lot, guys. Quality over quantity. When I was hustling social media, I'm always hustling social media, and you're always going to need to output quantity, but I am a master at quantity. I can post like no one else. I can put as much stuff out there as possible. But now with having a platform, I can get more results. I can get the same results with better quality videos and posting less, and also add some form of like scarcity to what I'm doing. And I've been really thinking about this whole thing of like what would that look like if I transitioned from this posting all the time thing to like something that could just push out really, really good content? What would that look like? And when I think about that, that scares me because I don't want to edit and all that stuff. Maybe I don't have to do that. Maybe I could just, but I don't know. That's something I'm playing with right now, quality over quantity. And yeah. What I really want to talk about, guys, let me actually talk about the biggest thing I learned from this first 3 months. And it's funny, I had talked about this once on a YouTube video, I think back in December of last year, or November of last year. Ego goals. Setting goals that are there because because they stroke your ego. They're still ambitious, but does it really relate to your purpose? That is something I am learning a lot. With me posting on YouTube every day, I posted every single day. I hit the 100-day mark. 100 days in a row of posting on YouTube. Some people don't post 100 times in a year on freaking TikTok. Okay, and TikTok's so easy. I was posting every day as part of the grind set culture. Part of the like, I'm going to do this all the time. And I still might do that all the time. But something about setting, so let me just say that was an ego goal, right? Posting that all the time. Another ego goal is to like, so I always talk about when things work on social media, keep doing them. But there comes a point where it takes away from your creative love you have for posting and being creative. And it becomes just like a numbers thing where it's like you do need to meet in the middle and make some sacrifices, but you shouldn't let things marry you. Okay, another ego goal that I had was also going completely sober, like not having any, like never going out and turning up or anything like that. And that was also something that I never really felt like. I was more so just concerned with myself in terms of like being able. Sorry. Okay, sorry, all these planes coming over. Is this another plane? Are we for real right now? It's just like it's a freaking alien invasion right now. Jesus Lord. Okay. Next was with being completely sober, because I was appreciative of the clear-headedness, and I felt like since I have been working so hard and I've also been completely sober, then I need to continue this trend, A, because I don't want to hinder my brain power for even a second, because I feel like everything would go away. But then B, I think there definitely is some ego attached of like, oh, I'm sober. And I hate talking, I already talked about this online. Like, I hate talking about it online, because when you talk about not partying and things like that, I feel like it comes off as like either A, you have a problem, or B, I'm better than you. And that was never the case. But a reason why I say that was an ego goal for me was because it was something that I was putting myself through that I didn't really need to keep going, because I had kind of like learned what I needed to learn. In terms of like, let's say your goal was to I don't know. Let's say your goal was to like lose 10 pounds, and like you lost 10 pounds, and now you're like, oh, I look good. And then you're like, yeah, but now what if I lost 20 pounds? And then it's like, okay, you could do that, but like, that's not really that big of a deal. So basically, yeah, and I just feel weird talking about it online now, because I feel like to some people who maybe looked at me. Also, I haven't smoked weed. Honestly, that's what I would like to do more. But I haven't smoked weed. But drinking was like never like a, I wasn't like a binge drinker, or like, no, but I wasn't. What's the word? I don't know. But that was never an ish. But like, yeah. Just ego goals, posting all the time. I don't even know exactly what I'm going for here. I'm just kind of sharing some of my thoughts. Wait, let me show you some next stuff. Okay, here's something else that I learned, was play stupid games, win stupid prizes. That is something that's just so applicable to my life, because think about on social media, it's like, first of all, growing on social media is good, but there's always like I've always had a lot of trends, and like that the biggest thing recently is something that like now more, I don't know, I'm kind of losing my train of thought. I think that I'm kind of forcing myself into having this conversation right now about what I learned, because I honestly don't even feel super duper inclined to talk about all this stuff right now. I've kind of have got a lot of my off my chest in the past 2 videos, and I just, like, that's that. I think I just want to sit here, and I think see, this is an ego thing, guys. See, this is actually a perfect example. I have said this whole week it's going to be chilling, and I'm going to relax, and I just made 2 YouTube videos because I felt inspired to do it. And then my ego said, okay, Carrington, like, cool, make like a week's worth of YouTube videos on your first day off. That's like a good way to day off. That's a good way to, be the hard worker you are. And that's just ego. That's just me wanting to be like, look at me. I did all this in one day. Look at me. I can make all these videos. In reality, it's not how I feel, and it's ignoring the actual goal I have right now, which is to rest and allow myself to rest and take my rest as seriously as I take my work. And so that's an ego thing, guys. And I want to say this, and I'll talk about this more, but I've had two meetings with this shaman through a friend. I'm helping him with social media stuff, and in return, he's giving me shamanic wisdom. It's really a symbiotic relationship, and he has this book I'm reading, and everybody has an ego. If you have a name, you have an ego, because your ego is your sense of self. Your ego is your identity. That's the only thing that lets you distinguish yourself from a rock. You know that you are you, therefore you have an ego. And yeah, like I caught myself in the act of it, trying to talk about all this stuff, and I don't even feel like it, and it's not even my goal. And then for me to fail at it, someone is yelling crazy. Oh my gosh. Well, yeah, guys, that's interesting. Wow. Like how hypocritical to think that you're talking about something and you're going against what you're talking about as you're talking about it. And I'm just trying to be really honest with myself. That's my biggest North Star in my life, something that really helps me distinguish anything in my life. It's just being honest with myself and having moments like that where you catch yourself slipping up. And I realize that I want to stop doing that because letting my ego infiltrate everything that I'm doing in a way that is contrary to like what the actual goals are. Like that's kind of like a short term, like, look, you go to bed today and you have all these videos, but it's like, yeah, but you didn't rest and you need to rest, and that's what you want to do. And yeah, so no more ego goals. That's just something that's been on my mind, and I want to stop doing that. I want to start doing things that feel true to me, like me saying this right now, me being like, wait, no, that's ego. And then saying that feels more true to my heart than me forcing myself to talk about something. And yeah, rest. Rest, rest, rest. I am now going to, guys, I've been posting up at Chase Troy, Nameless Crib, and I've just been at the trap house, as you say. And I'm going to put my head down and maybe take a little nap in this hammock. It's nice out, birds are chirping. Yeah. So now my ego's infiltrating me again. It says, okay, Carrington, you should just meditate. Meditate on this, you can get this. What if I just took a nap, though? Probably just play some frequencies and take a nap. I love you guys. Be the person that you wish you had. Thanks for watching me. Also, let me know what you guys want to see from me in videos, because I just make a lot of random stuff. So, yeah, if you guys have anything you want me to help you with, let me know. Love you guys. Bye-bye.